Is that our transition?
Yes.
Okay. He made it sound like before we started that I was going to do something interesting and funny, but I guess...
But it wasn't. Anyway, look at how beautiful these walls are. And that fire. So nice. All 3 frames of it. Okay, hold on.
Hell, it looks like there's only like 2 frames.
Okay.
They're probably just flipping the damn thing up and down.
I'm going to do Hazy Mazy Cave first. Because it's hazy.
Is that the numerical follow-up to the last stage?
I believe this Toad, if I can talk to him.
Toad is adorable in this game.
He says nothing of import, and then he gives us a star.
Hey Mario, you should save the princess. No shitta!
That was a great Mario. No shitta! Just add an A to, like, in a weird voice to, like, whatever you say.
Well, to be fair, I don't think Mario's voice
I will kidnap 1,000 children before I let this company die.
To be fair, I don't think Mario's not to cock slap Charles Martinet, but I don't think it's exactly accurate to Italian.
No.
Italian accent.
It sounds like what a Japanese person would think an Italian might sound like, if anything.
Do they still? He is used for both the Japanese and American versions.
I don't know.
I mean, he was.
They should use Mike Rowe for everybody, I think. I mean, let's just be honest.
So it's just like you're playing Halo and then like, Mike Rowe voices the Master Chief. It's just like, but what about Halo? I mean, like we've really got to stop that thing, I guess.
Oh, Halo.
I barely know anything about Halo. Even though I've played 2, I've played 3.
I thought you played 1.
I played a little bit. I didn't beat it.
Oh yeah.
So I guess I technically.
I don't think I've even beaten 2, to be honest.
Yeah. Like it seemed to me like the moment a new one came out, people just sort of forgot about the last one and started playing that all the time and never touched
Halo
the old one.
4 as opposed to Halo 3?
Halo 3 it seemed people couldn't stop stroking that game's dick.
Yeah.
Even like I don't know, 10 years after the damn thing. Well, it hasn't even been.
I think the biggest
right?
part about the reason Halo 3 like lived so long is the same reason I think actually like Minecraft has lived.
Yeah, it's because it has the community.
It has like Forge and yeah, so you can make different game modes and make different maps, and a lot of people get creative and it lasts. And that's why I think that
making
so long.
maps in Forge is kind of a pain in the ass because there's not really.
Yeah,
it was not designed well.
I agree, but it's a console game, so what do you expect? Yeah. Like something like that on a console game is...
Oh, I mean, like, you couldn't put platforms in midair unless if you, like, put a big block down, stack them on top of each other. You couldn't just snap
people figured out ways to do it anyway, so it's like, whatever.
I don't know, I thought Reach had a better Forge.
The only problem with Reach is that there was only one map. There was Forge World, specifically designed for Forge stuff, and that was good for Forge, yeah, but there was very limited options on all the other maps, so...
I like how Halo was, like, Bungie's, like, only creative and interesting idea that got them money until maybe Destiny. I don't even know if that's out yet or anything.
No, that's not even...
I don't know. That'll probably do okay, but it looks like RPG Halo. From the little I know.
I honestly haven't been paying much attention to it.
But, like, point is, they come up with this idea that's really successful, and then Microsoft basically steals the IP and kicks them to the curb.
Does it disappear, or do I have to...
Yeah, it disappears. You don't have to, like...
Yippee.
Because that would be shit game design if it was actually like that.
That's true.
I don't know. I think it's a little ethically ambiguous that Microsoft did that.
You just hate whenever... Well, which is understandable. I mean, it was the same thing with Rare, sort of. Yeah. To a lesser extent. Because Rare was, like, legitimately...
They made the worst game of all time. If I was Nintendo, I would have sold them too.
Listen. I think you're over-exaggerating a bit.
I am...
Worst game of all time? How about you tell the folks at home what you're talking about?
I hate Star Fox Adventures with a burning passion. I've mentioned this in the show before. I mean, like, seriously, there's...
Yeah.
I don't get why people like that game. Like, nothing about it is good. The story is shit.
I will just say
the
that
controls are fucked up.
You
the
might want to rephrase.
God awful.
I'm just saying you might
The
want
only thing that's good about it is the graphics, really. And even then,
Michael, Jesus. The only thing you might want to rephrase is clear up is that you love Rare, for the most part. Because it sounded like you're like, I don't like Rare because they made the worst game of all time. Whereas you love like...
No, like I love Banjo-Kazooie. I love Donkey Kong Country 2 is one of my favorite games of all time.
And you love Conquer.
Yeah, I like Conquer.
Also, I'm having a real
miserable time with that. I
There
mean,
we
like
go.
overall they're a good company, and they even made some good games after Microsoft
Also, Grant
bought them.
Kirkhope.
Yeah, they've got Grant Kirkhope, they've got David Wise, some great soundtracks from both of those guys.
Especially
Robbie
Star
B.
Fox
One.
Adventures soundtrack by David Wise. His best work.
The problem, I mean, like the reason why I consider the worst gaming experience that I've yet encountered is because, I mean, like there's shit like Sonic.
How did this happen? How did this happen?
Shit like Sonic 06 and Superman 64. The only reason people care about it, and the only reason why anybody would ever want to play it, is because they know it's bad. Its reputation precedes it.
But people like Star Fox Adventures.
Yes, and that's what I don't get. Like, it's not a well-designed game by any stretch of the imagination, yet it gets like fucking 9.0 out of 10. I mean, like,
well, I haven't played enough of it to know. All I know is that you hate it, and I love pushing your buttons, so therefore I like to bring it up. Drop a comment. Drop a comment if you think it's good and why you like it, so Michael can shut the fuck up.
All I could say is that there will be a review one day. Clement reviews Sonic 06 style 3-hour long review explaining everything that's wrong with that motherfucking game.
Listen, you hate that game with a passion.
Yes.
To review it, and since you're probably gonna have to play it on this channel,
it'll be worth it.
You're gonna play it through an extra 2 times when you said you'd never play it again.
I didn't say I'd never play it again. I said
You did!
I said that if I were ever to play it again, it would be for a review.
Alright, whatever. Don't act like it's not your favorite game, and you just can't come to terms with how much you like it. How much it, changed your life.
It is seriously awful. It really is.
It's, from the little bit I've played, it wasn't anything special, I think. But it wasn't necessarily...
Yeah, it's a forgettable little adventure game with...
Forgettable is not
At best, is what I'm saying. At best, it's just a forgettable little adventure title that Rare made in 2000.
I think you're just a little bit of a bee. A little bit of a biatch.
All this about a game of which you have not beaten.
Well,
and
because it's boring, but then again, I'm the one who got bored of Twilight Princess, and I'm very well aware that that's a good game.
Yes.
It's just not my favorite genre for the most part. Just weird, because I really like Wind Waker.
Yeah.
I'm not a super big fan of Legend of Zelda, but there's a couple.
Mm-hmm. I mean, see, this right here is good Let's Play material. If only...
No, don't.
Alright, I won't.
Michael was just going to say that he loves all of the people he knows more than life itself. Yep. And that he likes Jews. And that people should stop calling him a Nazi and a skinhead.
Okay.
But he is. Don't tell anybody. You're probably gonna fart me out, aren't you?
And just because I'm ethnic German does not mean that I am...
We're not even allowed to say that.
Well, we're 50% German.
Yes, but we're 100%
I like how the
American.
snippets...
Let's be honest here.
Oh, yeah. I said we're ethnic German in terms of, our racial composition.
I'm doing terrible already. Man, if only I'd done a practice playthrough. It's almost like those don't do anything for you.
It certainly helps. I think you're undervaluing it. Why don't we grab this last one and we'll cut the part off?
Yes.
I think we're probably the only LP group that acknowledges the actual production of the episode.
I think that's cool. I'm sure people are that's not professional, but I think it's like, hey,
But then
we
people
are
watch Game
transparent.
Grumps anyway, so hey.
No, they don't. I don't know. What is your deal? What is your deal with the Grumps? Do you got a problem?
They're not my thing. But they are Alonzo and Ethan's thing.
And my thing.
Yes, and Eric's thing.
I'm a hardcore lovely. Or
I'm not a grumplet. What did you just say? What was
sorry.
that?
No, that's listen. Let's not get into that. There was a reason. But anyway. Wait, are we okay, we're cutting it.
Yeah, we're cutting things off here. So
I'm gonna zoom in on the creepy invisible drug dealer type toad.
hey kid,
Wanna buy some shrooms?
rip you a new one.
Did you get
RYNO.
Wait. What? just cut the episode.